Good morning. So happy to be here, everyone, and thank you for everyone who has already logged on. Wait for just a couple more people to get on, and then we can get our day going. Just logging into my little application over here. It is nice outside. Just gonna get a sip of water. Monday morning. I am just going to multitask for now while I wait for a few more people to come on. And I'll show you here in just a minute what I've been doing. I'm sure you're curious about that noise. I am multitasking this morning. Got my notepad, I have my pen. So I am all set. Got lots to do today, this entire week, every week. And we are just gonna make it happen. Got a couple questions for the family too, so stick around for that. Garbage there. I want to make certain if you hear the TV or not, then I will definitely turn that down. Because I don't want to get copyrighted. Not here, not ever. Ever, ever, ever. We're going to just speak success into existence. I've got my water. For those of you who are already here, I am doing the shop and play. I've been a pretty dedicated participant here for the last who knows how long. So I am, good morning, welcome. I'm gonna wait for a couple more people before we get started with the day. Thank you for hitting the like button on the way in. Appreciate it, absolutely 100%. Good Monday morning. Do help me out though this morning. Can you please let me know if you can hear the TV? If you can hear the TV, please give me a purple heart if you do hear it, because I definitely want to make certain that I turn it down. I don't want to infringe upon any issues that could cause for anything to go wrong. I think I might actually just turn it down just for the meantime. I've got to shampoo my hair, you guys. It's just like calling out for some intense moisture. It's like really puffy, which is fine. I love volume, but it's definitely time for me to shampoo my hair. So, got my water. And I will definitely fill that up when I get done with that glass. Stainless steel straws, I haven't forgotten. I know a lot of you want me to go ahead and post the stainless steel straws, so I will be doing that. I know everybody's just getting their day started, so I am multitasking while everyone signs on and you get your coffee, your tea, your water, whatever it is that helps you get your day going. I want you to go ahead and grab that before we get started. And I am just working on my board here. I have played the shop and play. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I thank you so much for that thumbs up on the way in. I want to go ahead, and since you are here, you're actually going to hear the premiere. Good morning, thank you. Whomever just stopped in, thanks so much. We're going to do a quick good morning, the four. Good morning, good morning. Now, thank you so, hi, pretty girl, good morning. Oh, I'm so glad you're here because I want, first of all, if you guys can hear the TV, please let me know. There you are, Noma, yay, awesome. You guys are gonna actually be the first to hear something. So first off, please give me a purple heart if you hear the TV, because I definitely, hey, butterfly, hey! Well, as you know, this is butterfly in sign language. Butterfly. Hi. Hi, butterfly. So that's special just for you. So I have something premiering. So please, everybody, stay right where you are. Don't go anywhere. But first, let's get something out of the way. If you can hear the TV, leave me a purple heart because I'll make certain that I turn it down. I definitely don't want any infringement upon this wonderful live this morning. I can already feel the juices flowing for everyone. And so I know we're going to, first of all, get this live up to, I'm on the computer. I can't hear the TV though. All right. So that's good. So if everybody's ready, I want to go ahead and premiere something. Give me just 1 second here. And here we go. So give me your honest opinion. I want everyone's honest opinion. Here we go. Hey, Kelly Girl TV. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Welcome. You can't hear the TV. Awesome. That's what I wanted to know. You cannot hear the TV. You guys, I'm premiering this for the first time. Give me your honest feedback. Here we go.
Hey!
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back, I'm back.
You're home.
Mornings with Missy today.
Time to get our day started.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
So, what did you guys think? Did you like that little jingle? Do you want me to play it again? Give me your honest opinion. Thank you so much for hitting that like on the way in. This particular live, you guys, premiered my jingle and played again. You've got it. Here we go. And if I need to turn it up, let me know. Here we go.
Hey!
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back, I'm back.
You're home.
Mornings with Missy today.
Time to get our day started.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
This is a sign for today. So I am just so excited, you guys. Never in a million years did I think that I would be in the box. That's what I call it, the box. Trying to share my joy. Yay, it's cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I won't be winning any what are the voice, like the voice, I won't be winning any contests, right? Let's just get that elephant out of the room, address that elephant. And I've known that, but I've always loved to sing everyone. And good morning, Angel Eats. I'm going to play my jingle for you since we have more people coming in. Hey, Lord Brandon, good morning. Welcome. And don't forget, you guys, thank you. Oh, that's awesome. That's a positive thing for me because you know what? Cartoons make me smile, make millions of children smile, so I'll take it. So I just wanted to play my jingle for everyone who's just coming in. Good morning and welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm still working on my bobblehead. So if any of you experts know, yes, it's a kids run on YouTube too. Oh, yes, right, they do, absolutely. Good morning, Angel Eats. Yes, so I'm going to go ahead and play it. It was very welcoming and inviting. Awesome, thumbs up, amazing. Wonderful. So I'm going to play it one more time for the new people who are coming on. This was just something that I think is so awesome.
Hey!
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back, I'm back.
You're home.
Mornings with Missy today.
Time to get our day started.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
Real life, right? Hair a mess. So I hope that was a little tidbit. When you have family and friends over, that's just what happens. But I've got my water so we can get started. So after you play it so many times, we will look for, awesome. Right? The four, right? Family, friends. It just happens. No matter how much direction you give someone, go around the other way. But that is all right. So we are here to stay. And I am so thankful it's not raining today. Good morning, Silly Mommy for Life. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You like it? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Someone new has just joined, and I thank you so much for hitting that like button on the way in. It's cute. Oh, thank you. I am going to play it one more time, and you'll have to forgive me, A, because I'm just so excited about it, but B, I know there are more people coming in. Oh, thank you. Oh, I know, right? I didn't want to interrupt anyone else's quiet time at the library. Good morning. Yes. Silly Mommy for Life. A friend just stopped by. I'm just going back and forth. Sure, take your time, Lala. So welcome, you guys. So every single day, Monday through Friday, for the remainder of March, and then just depending upon how this goes, we'll have an opportunity. Good morning, DJ Vam. I'm going to go ahead and play my jingle. Thank you so much, Butterfly Jules. Yes, absolutely free. So I'm just going to play that for those who are entering right now. So here we go.
Hey.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back, I'm back.
You're home.
Mornings with Missy today.
Time to get our day started.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
Oh, thank you so very much. Awesome. Oh, you like it? Yay! Thank you. Hi. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So I'm just so excited, you guys. You really have no idea. Like, how, oh, it's bubbly. Oh, good. So I am so excited that I have this platform, and I'm going to tell you why. Because as some of you may know, and some of you or may not know, I was in the hospital last week, and it was definitely a very interesting episode that took place. And let's just say, whew, I don't want it to ever happen again. And so, oh, well, hello. Might want to turn that down. I'm just still getting used to all of the different fun stuff. So I'm here. You will, oh, see, yeah, I know, right? Right now I'm just like, I can't stop. I am fantastic, DJ. Yes. So I am so excited about life, but more importantly, oh, good morning, the family dream. Oh my gosh, thanks so much for hitting the like button on the way in. I'm so excited because I have an opportunity not only to help just kind of share my experiences and document them, but more importantly, have a platform here for everybody to be able to network. We've got a positive situation going on here. We can just be honest and open, but more importantly, we're here, we woke up. So that's a start. So I do want to go ahead and just play the jingle one more time for anyone new who's coming in, and you can look forward to hearing this. I don't have a time frame just yet for what time I'll be doing my lives, but I'm pretty certain that I will be very consistent Monday through Friday because I'm loving it, you guys. So here it is for the new people who've just joined the live. Here we go. Technical difficulties, right? Still getting used to everything. Bear with me.
Hey.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm
back.
I'm back.
You're home.
Mornings with Missy today.
Time to get our day started.
I'm back,
Oh,
I'm back.
thank you. Right? Even if nobody
Mornings
else
with
loves
Missy
it.
today.
I do too. Thank you, Butterfly. So, what is on the agenda for today? I really was just kind of thinking of the fact that A, we woke up, B, it's time for us to get our day going, and what's next? That was something that was just so poignant for me because after having gone through the experience I went through a week ago, I realized that every morning that I wake up, I have the opportunity to say, what's next? And I do so with a positive spin on life. Realistic, of course, because as you all saw, life just happens with family and friends over, but it happened because it was supposed to happen. So I thought this is an awesome way to document and kind of just showcase what's happening in my life, what I want to do next, what do you guys want to do next, and how can we do so collectively and individually. One person in particular who's here on the live experienced something that was a life-shifting change for her, and I think she knows what I'm talking about. So if she's actually watching the screen, she knows what I'm talking about. And I that has just kind of stuck with me over the last couple of days, that you really don't know what the next day will hold. So you're blessed and granted to wake up the next day, but until you really get your day going and start it, you don't know what's going to happen. You know, you can be walking outside and all of a sudden you could have camera crews from the publisher's house clearing sweepstakes at your front door. You just don't know. So it got me to really thinking that I do want to make, right? Absolutely. I do want to make a difference, not only in my life, but in others around me. And I know I can do so. I I am feeling so optimistic and positive about being able to do that for myself and being able to chronicle it and have it documented, not only for me to reflect back on, but as a virtual journal. Growing up, I had journals. Good morning, HKN Fly. Awesome. Welcome. Thanks so much for hitting that like button on the way in. I had journals, and they were something that I began to write in around the 6th grade. I received one at a gift. No way, really? Oh, yeah. Why? Because I reference you, or because I'm talking about the journals? So, and you know, it's so funny. It's amazing how you can connect with someone without ever having known them, and all it takes is just something that you can say, and you're like, they're talking to me, they're speaking to me, that message is for me. I always speak positive affirmations to the children in the morning before school, and I do so consistently to encourage them. Oh, yes, absolutely. To encourage them to recognize that they are just as welcome in for the new people who are coming in. They are just as deserving of the positive things that are flowing through their lives and the successes that they have and the ability to go to the next level, next level, next level, and to not stay stagnated. Good morning, Ellen. I'm great. I got some rest. Oh, you guys, Ellen is amazing. So, Ellen, so glad that you're here. Ellen, I'm going to go ahead and play the themes, my new jingle song, and go ahead and let me know what you think. So here we go. I'm going to play it. Let me know your honest opinion.
Hey, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
You're home.
Mornings with Missy today.
Time to get our day started.
I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
You guys are going to be like, oh, yay. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the bubbly. I've learned a lot in life, and I still have a whole lot of learning to do. But one thing's for sure is that you can complain. It won't change anything, but you can complain. Or you can have a smile on your face and in your voice and see how it positively impacts your day, the remainder of your life. And I've chosen to do just that. And so I know that with each live that I have, and I will absolutely be doing these Monday through Friday, so get used to that jingle, you can make a difference, not only in yourself, but in someone else's life. You honestly don't know what someone else is going through if you're not walking in their shoes. And so being able to just kind of have a little spark of joy, a little piece of happiness, and even if it's something just as simple as opening this live up to allow for others to network and come together, that has brought joy to me because I know that others are connecting and doing so in a positive manner. So you have to really decide and make a choice. What do you want out of life? Do you want to be, a mope-a-dope and just not have a good time? Or do you want to focus on the positive? Something I said last week, I think it kind of struck a chord with a lot of people. I try to always view whatever task it is that I'm doing with a positive mindset of I get to do it. And I say that a lot. And I've actually said it for many, many, many years. I don't say to myself, oh, here, hold on just 1 second. Can you go write it down and then you can tell me? I don't say, I have to do the dishes, or I have to do the laundry, or I gotta go grocery shopping. I've always said, I get to do the dishes, I get to do the laundry, and I get to grocery shop and meal plan. And the reason I say that is because, good morning, Breathable Stroke. Welcome to the live. I've got something special just for you, and thanks so much for hitting that like button on the way in. I actually have this fun little jingle that I'd like for you to hear and give me your honest opinion, Breathable Stroke. So here we go, and then we'll get right back to the topic I was talking about.
Hey.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back, I'm back.
You're home.
Mornings with Missy today.
Time to get our day started.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back.
I think
Mornings
there
with
might be one
Missy
on my,
today.
on my desk in my bedroom. Real life here, spring break, family, friends, the whole gamut. So I was talking about the fact that, so let me know, breathable stroke, how you like that, because you're probably going to hear that every Monday through Friday. But I've always viewed things, yes, absolutely. Yes, we are. It's just amazing that we're here. We woke up. Unfortunately, some people didn't wake up. And so I am so very thankful that I woke up, that my family and friends woke up. BMFer Games, good morning. Welcome to the live. And I'm still working on the bobblehead. So getting back to the positivity that you can put out into the universe, or you can, choose to go the other route. I've read many times that it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. So that should let you know right there, that makes so much sense. Like, I'm not going to exert more energy to put something on my face that's not going to brighten my day and or not brighten someone else's day. And so you have the choice to take a look at a situation. I was in pretty dire straits, you guys, when I was in the hospital. That it was not a fun time. I wasn't having a cosmetic procedure done. I wasn't getting anything snatched or pulled or tucked or tightened. So I was pretty sick. I was really sick. And you are so welcome to take a look at the live. That was my very first live that I posted. I wanted to share with everyone why it was that I was in the hospital. And I've always been an optimistic person, but that really truly has completely done a 180 as far as my outlook on life. And just being able to have something as wonderful as this forum, to be able to allow others to come together and do so and uplift, it's amazing. And I am just so stoked and excited. So thank you. I know that with each day, the lives will continue to grow and we will be able to manifest success and positivity in each other's lives. And again, both collectively and individually. Whatever it is that you want and desire and seek for your channel, you'll be able to have that, because your state of mind will shift and you'll begin to see, oh, all right, well, if I just simply tweak one little thing about what I normally view as either a task I don't want to complete or a thought that doesn't bring me joy, you will begin to see that it too will shift. And touching back on what I was talking about earlier, like I've always said, I get to do things. I have all of my limbs, I have all of my senses, I have my health, my well-being, my mind is there. It's something that I grew up hearing my parents say that, and so yes, right? I'm telling you, butterfly, that connection. And it's so amazing that you can instantly connect with someone who you've never known in your entire life. So this platform is so much more than just simply getting, oh, thank you, DJ. I hope you liked the little jingle. So if you did, leave me a comment or a purple heart. That way I know that I got a thumbs up for that. Yes, it can be overwhelming to just try and be positive. Oh, thank you, Breathable Stroke. Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that, and I embrace it. Thank you. But you can do it. You can shift and change your mind. I really, truly know that this day was a day that I was meant to be here, as were all of you, and that's why we're all here. And we are going to continue to grow and grow and grow and do whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, provided that you're walking that walk. And like they say, you can't just talk the talk, you have to walk it. There was I don't remember if it was a video, you guys, so I have to be honest with you. If it was a video or an article I might have read in a magazine, and if anyone has information on it, leave me a comment. But I remember a study being done about people speaking negative words into containers of water versus speaking positive words into containers of water. Hey, Drew Nation, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for hitting that like button on the way in. This live in particular, you guys, is going to be really amazing. Not only because I'm premiering my jingle, but I can already feel the energy picking up. And I know that this will be the place where we can all come together collectively and help support one another. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being able to come together and share the positive vibe. So if you want to share positive vibe with others, and of course, if they're blue, they're for you, go ahead and leave 1 or 2 emojis and share the positive vibe. That is absolutely totally fine. So let me play, a Drew Nation, the jingle for you. And if you like it, leave me a purple heart. Purple's my favorite color, by the way. And don't forget to hit that like button. So here we go, you guys. This is for Drew Nation.
Hey,
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
You're home.
Mornings with Missy today.
Time to get our day started.
I'm back. I'm back. Mornings with Missy
Okay, just a
today.
minute. Awesome. So it's no way. Really, butterfly? Oh my gosh, purple. This is the sign for, I hope you can see that. But so this is actually the letter K, and if you turn it upside down, it becomes the letter P. My brother is deaf, so I sign. So, oh, awesome. Thank you, Drew Nation. And I'm still working on my bobblehead, you guys. I love bobbleheads. I've always loved them because I think they're so cute, and I just love their little big heads and how they just shake. And so that's definitely going to be part of a piece of my merchandise. So if there's anybody there, let me know. And apple green. Oh yeah, what a nice combination, DJ. So getting back to, oh hey, Dirty, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dirty, I have something just for you. Guess what? And thanks for hitting that like button on the way in. You guys, we are probably going to get this live. I'm looking to see at least 75 people here so we can share the positive vibe. But DJ, let me share something with you. If you like it, give me a purple heart. So here we go. This is for Dirty, you guys. Here we go.
Hey,
I'm back.
I'm back. You're home.
Mornings with Missy today.
Time to get our day started.
I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
Oh my gosh, I cracked myself up. You got to start with yourself first, right? So thanks so much for those likes on the way in, everyone. And just speaking about, yeah, of course it's for you. Thanks so much. And if you liked that jingle, go ahead. No, I'm not. Butterflies keeping me on the straight and narrow, right? So I remember, right? Wait, you and I or you and Dirty? So clarify that, Butterfly. Good morning. Okay, so someone help me out with the pronunciation. Dimouche family. I hope I'm saying that right. If not, can you phonetically put it in a comment? I want to say it right. I want to say it correct. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Thanks so much for hitting that like button on the way in. And, oh, okay. Right. So Dirty, you better stay on the straight and narrow. Oh, okay, there are 7 pronounced. Oh, hey, 7 is one of the numbers of completion. So see, that is, again, a sign that we're supposed to be doing this. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Noma. Oh, perfect. Well, the Dimouche family, I'm going to go ahead and play something just for you since you just came on in, and let me know if you like
Hey,
it.
I'm back.
I'm back. You're
You're
home.
Mornings with Missy today.
Time to get our day started.
I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
Why I do all the movements, I don't know. Because I'm happy. I'm so excited about life. So thank you. It's cute. Thank you. So speaking about talking into those containers of... Thank you. So speaking about talking into the containers of water, and again, if anyone knows about this, because I honestly can't remember if I saw it in a video or if I read it in a magazine article, but I remember a study being done where there were some participants who spoke into containers of water, and some people were shouting vile, nasty things and just really ugly, negative things, and then they would say positive, uplifting, encouraging things. And the water that had been spoken into negatively just looked like, oh gosh, you could just see the negativity spewing in it from the vibe that it was picking up versus the beautiful designs that the water was making when spoken to in a loving manner and in an uplifting and in an encouraging way. So that stuck with me, and that was ages ago that I saw that, and it was something that just really touched my soul, and I was like, wow, you've got to be kidding me. Like, our bodies are what, 70-80% water? So just think about that for a moment, everyone. If our bodies are comprised of that much water, think about when you have someone give you constructive criticism, and when they started off with fantastic job on this aspect, A, B, and C, let's try to tweak, C, X, Y, and Z. You are more likely to embrace what it is that they're saying, because they have started off with something positive about whatever it is that they're critiquing for you. So it's so essential that hey Evan, good morning, welcome to the live. It's so essential, and I've got something just for you in just a moment before I wrap up this point here. It's essential that we stop and we think about that in our everyday lives. If we're comprised of that much water, we are absorbing and taking in whatever it is that's out there. That includes our own personal thoughts, you guys. It's not just the outside elements. It's also what we're doing on the inside. I know a lot of people, myself included, sometimes we can kind of stay stuck in our head. And even though we may have positive things going on around us, if we get stuck in our head, sometimes we're our own worst enemy instead of being our own best cheerleader. So absolutely, we need to be conscientious about what it is that we say to ourselves, and then how it is we deliver that information to the universe and the remainder of those who are around us. Even in just our waking life, whether you're going to grab a cup of coffee or whether you are calling customer service, you have to really be cognizant of that. I'm going to play, for those who are just coming in, the new jingle this morning, and I'm going to step away for just 1 second. You know how it is when you have family and friends, you have to multitask. So here we are for those. Thank you so much for your patience. I'll be right back.
Hey,
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
You're home.
Mornings with Missy today.
Time to get our day started.
I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
All right.
I didn't believe it.
All right. So we are going to do this. Did you open it, Courtney? Did you open it again? You can't say it. I'm putting it back. Did you open that curtain while I was fixing it? No. Don't say it. Thank you, everyone. Awesome. Thanks so much for hitting the like on the way in, everyone. So, yes, everyone, absolutely. Network, positive vibes. So, absolutely, if they're blue, they're for you. Go ahead and grab that channel and share a positive vibe with an emoji or two. Absolutely, make it happen. We are back. This is real life, everyone. Absolutely, it's real life, and I love it. I love that it's real life. I love that it's an opportunity for me to be able to impact someone else's life in a positive way. And it's not a selfish thing to say, I want to start with myself first. If you can't be positive and centered in your own life, then how good are you really for someone else? And so when you stop and think about what we consist of and what we're comprised of, comprised of. Thank you so much. It's really a beautiful and wonderful thing. We are so much water, which spoken into positively or negatively will change its vibe and energy. It's so simple. It's so very simple. And I am going to figure out a way, you guys, to link these stainless steel straws. I absolutely love them. I got them off of Amazon. I'm still new at all of this. I kind of had that little hiccup in the beginning. I've really honestly only been at this like 4 weeks. Granted, my channel, I believe, has been established since 2012, but there'd only been one piece of activity on it like 4 or 5 years ago. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I think all of us are in some form or fashion naturals. We just have to be able to tap into it. Oh, thank you. I just love that I have an opportunity to do so. I'm always like referencing this box because, you know, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, you can let your nerves get the best of you, but you still have to just keep persevering and pushing on and just make it happen. But I've always liked being, let's face it, I'm the baby and I'm a late in life baby for my parents. So I was always the center of attention. I was the only girl. I loved doing things like dance. I never really did a lot of theater, but I did a little bit. But dancing and public speaking, that was absolutely something that I always... Good morning, Dominique. Tastia, hey, I am fantastic. How are you today? Oh gosh, thank you so much, DJ. Hey, Tastia. Oh, Tastia, everybody stay right there because I've got something for you. It's literally only going to take just a second, so don't go anywhere. Don't drop off. Dominique, okay, awesome. Tastia, Dominique, here we go. I'm so excited about this. Thanks for everyone listening.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
You're home.
Mornings with Missy today. Time to get our day started. I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
Oh my gosh, I am just loving it, you guys. So if Tasty and Dominique, if you liked that little jingle, go ahead and give me a purple heart. Purple is one of my favorite colors. You would think that I'd have purple in my house all over, but I don't. I'm actually thank you. We know I won't be winning any, like voice contests. So I'm totally all right with that because it never stopped me from singing. I always sing. You should see me belting it out either in the shower or in the car. You'd think that I was Whitney Houston. All the antics, you'd think that I think I'm Whitney Houston. Oh, I've got a story to tell you about that too. So I don't know if I'll get to it today, but definitely. Someone remind me if I don't get to it on today's live, remind me on tomorrow's live. But I was talking about the fact that we are comprised of... Oh yeah, I know, right? Yes, I do. I love purple, Drew Nation. I do. It's it's a color of royalty and it's such a regal color. And now that we're talking about it, I think I may figure out a way. All right, Dirty. I may figure out a way to incorporate that in some of the merchandise because I absolutely just love purple. I love purple. I love coral, white, silver, and I am just so... Oh, thank you, Tasty. I'm just so excited. And Tasty, we've got to do that collab too with your merch too. There's more than enough. With YouTube receiving 50 billion, that's B as in Bravo, 50 billion views a day and over 30 million visitors. There's more than enough for everybody to get it. I do. I wish that Butterfly that someone could tell me why it is that I'm drawn to purple and coral. So if anyone is versed in that or if you have any information about that, leave it in the comments below and I'll surely follow up with it. I don't know about that, but I am absolutely always willing to receive new information. I don't wear it Tasty either that much, so it was kind of interesting that I wore it this morning. I guess it was pretty fitting with me revealing my jingle. Oh, thank you so much. And it's really comfy too. So yes, if anybody has information about colors and how it is that we're drawn to them and we're connected to them, now that you are mentioning it, everyone, I am a February baby. Yes. That is so true, Butterfly. Oh, that is so true. Good morning. Is it Shanna or, oh, excuse me, Shanna or Shauna? I want to make certain I'm pronouncing it right. Thanks. No way. No way, Butterfly. I'm a February baby. And of course, my birthstone is an amethyst. See how stuff just happens? And I always tell the children, look at the signs, follow the signs. And I do so pertaining to like the streets. But last week, wow, I'm Valentine's Day. Yes. Shauna. Wait, is it? Okay, I'm going to say it one more time. Shanna. Is it? Because you said the second one, and I forgot just that fast. Which pronunciation? So if it's Shanna, give me a purple thumb, a purple heart. I always say purple thumbs up. Maybe I should create a purple thumbs up. So if it's Shanna, leave a purple heart, and I'll know that that's the correct pronunciation. I really try to make certain that I pronounce everyone's names correctly. And Shanna, well, I'm just going to go with Shanna for now until I get... oh, good morning. Is it Dooney? And I want to make Queen. I'm just going to go with Queen. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. So now that we've got oh, thank you. So now that Shauna, okay, Shauna, awesome, Shauna, thank you, Shauna. So Shauna and Queen, I've got something for you. This is brand new just this morning, and it was just launched this morning. Don't you love all of that? So here we go. Thanks for hitting that like button on the way in. Shauna and Queen.
Hey,
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
You're home. Mornings with Missy today. Time to get our day started. I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
All right, and I'm back. I think I am going to stand for a minute because I've noticed with me having been in the hospital, I sometimes do need to stand up. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. It's definitely in need of some water. As you can see, it's growing and growing and growing. But thanks so much. And Shauna and Queen, if you do like the little jingle, go ahead and leave a purple heart. Oh, I have to drink this water. It's so good. I love water. Favorite water is distilled water. So if anyone else, oh, thank you, Shauna. Thank you. Thanks so much. If anyone else likes distilled water, let me know in the comments. This blouse is kind of long, so I just have it tucked in. Plus it helps camouflage any extra fluff. I don't mind. So speaking about positivity and how we can shift our minds and do what we need to do to ensure that we're changing the way we're thinking and still having progress, it's absolutely something that can be done. Sorry, right? I need like multiple devices. I need like a big, huge screen over here so I can just look at the comments and then speak to all of you. But I have really decided that going forward, really truly from the day that I got home from the hospital, and you can check out my very first live where I speak to why it is that I was in the hospital, that I was going to journal and vlog and just chronicle my life and the positive change that hospital visit, believe it or not, was making in me. That hospital experience brought about a shift that I'm so grateful for. I know that Tastia, in one of your lives, you were talking about you didn't understand why it is that sometimes people can be negative towards those who have special needs. And it really struck a chord with me because, as I've mentioned before, and most of you know, my brother is deaf, and so sometimes you'll just see me signing just out of habit. And he also has cerebral palsy, so he walks a little bit different than most of us. He has a very mild case of cerebral palsy, CP, as some of you may have heard it referred to as. And so it almost kind of looks like he's walking kind of cool, a little bit like a guy but it's actually his cerebral palsy. And our mother, when she was pregnant, she contracted, gosh, what was it? Now I have to think about it here. Just bear with me. Rubella. She contracted rubella from someone in the area who was sick and who had it. And because of that, my older brother, and I'm the last baby, he was born with special needs. And the doctors, before he was born, and this was, back in, the late 50s, they told our mother, and he's like much older than me, he's not going to be a part of society as far as being able to, be an active participant. He was going to be blind. He was going to be deaf. He wasn't going to be able to walk. He was never going to live on his own. They even thought that, he'll just be in a vegetative state. So you can do what you want. And it was our mother's second child. She ended up having 4, and I'm the last one. And she was like, I'm not going to hear that. I'm not going to accept that. And that's not how it's going to be. And she chose from that moment on, from the point of delivery, to embrace exactly how he was and say that this is what's going to happen. He will be self-sufficient. He will be independent. He will be a person that makes a positive impact on our lives, on the world, and he will do so and have no other choice. And so she began to educate herself on how to deal with the multiple surgeries that he would be facing because of needing to try and loosen those muscles in his legs from the cerebral palsy, from the CP. And in addition to that, with already one child at home, a toddler at home, she began to educate herself on how to communicate with him, because she wanted to make absolute certain that she learned how to sign so she could communicate with her child and express everything that she was doing with the child who could hear, and now with her child who was deaf. And that was a big, huge shift for her. And not only that, but keep in mind that just American Sign Language in general, if I'm not mistaken, and if anyone has more vetted information on this, absolutely I welcome it and embrace it. But really, truly, in the early 60s, they were not recognizing American Sign Language as its own language, I believe, until the mid or late 60s. And so prior to that, it was a challenge just trying to find classes. Where could she go in her community? But she did it. And I'm saying all that to say that she did it. She pushed through and she pressed on, and she made certain that there was the inclusion for her child. Granted, our brother did. Good morning, the Morasha Queen, Morosha. I want to make certain I'm pronouncing all of the channel names correctly. Thanks for hitting that like button on the way in. But more importantly, whenever there was an opportunity for inclusion, she made certain that he was there. And keep in mind that just because someone can't hear doesn't mean they can't comprehend. So I want you to just listen to that. Just because someone can't hear or see doesn't mean that they can't comprehend what's going on. So during our mother's pregnancy, she actually went blind. So in our family, we believe that the short stint of her being the short stint of her being blind afforded him the ability to not be born blind. So yes, he was born deaf and with a slight case of cerebral palsy, but he wasn't blind. So he had all of his other senses and could walk, so he's not wheelchair bound. He's never been wheelchair bound. Yes, he did. And I'm just talking about my older brother for any of those who are joining. And I also need to play the jingle. So let me stop right here. I'm going to play the jingle for those of you who are just joining the live. This is so awesome, you guys, this Monday morning. I'm going to go ahead and play the jingle right now for those just coming in.
Hey.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
You're home. Mornings with Missy today. Time to get our day started. I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
So if you enjoyed that, if you like that, go ahead and leave me a purple heart. Purple's one of my favorite colors, and I thank you so much for any feedback. I appreciate you all. So getting back to my mother having a child who was born with special needs, and again, Tastia, this really touched my heart hearing you speak about this, because I thought, how fitting that you would have that on your live. And I was like, wow, she doesn't know that about me. And it touched me. Thank you so much, DJ. Good morning, Miss Rochelle. Good morning. I have to play the jingle for Miss Rochelle, everybody. So bear with me. You guys have been troopers all morning long, hearing it now like 100 times. Miss Rochelle, I have something for you here. Thanks for hitting the like button on the way in. I want you to go ahead and hang tight, Miss Rochelle. Don't go anywhere. Listen to this.
Hey.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
You're home.
Mornings with Missy today. Time to get our day started.
I'm back.
I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
If you like that, or if it put a smile on your face, anyone and Miss Rochelle, go ahead and leave a purple heart for me. Oh my gosh. That was just something that I did over the weekend to brighten up my day, put a smile on everyone's face here, and more importantly, just to let everyone know I appreciate your energy and your efforts and the positive vibes. So if they're blue, they're for you. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, DJ. Thanks so much. You have to start with making yourself happy first, right? And then you can transition and send that out into the universe for others. So I was just speaking about my mother who had, who had a child with special needs, and Tastia earlier from Tasty Mafia. Tastia is a special name that I have for her, but on Tasty Mafia's channel, let me make certain I give credit where credit is due. She was talking about, like, how can you be cruel or mean towards someone who has special needs? Someone who has special needs or is born with special needs or was perhaps in an accident and their mentation has changed. They did not ask for that to be placed upon them. And so that's why awesome. Yes, right? Silly mommy for life. Yes. So you can't just think that it's all right to just be negative towards someone just because they may look a little bit different than you or sound a little different or walk a little different. Because as my dad taught me, we all put our pants on one leg at a time, right? Some do it right leg left, some do it left leg right. And he always said, now if you find someone who puts them on totally different than the rest of the world, then I want you to really stop and be in awe of that person. But until then, we're all on an even playing field. And it makes sense. If I put on a pair of pants, there's one of two ways. I mean, aside from them being backwards, which I don't know why I'd do that. But I would still have to have the same functionality. I would still have to put one leg in at a time or both legs in at a time. But nonetheless, we're still talking about we're all even. If I go in for surgery and someone else goes in for surgery and we both get cut open, we're going to look the same on the inside. Yes, our organs may be shaped a little bit different, but you won't know who's who because the inside is still pretty much the same. Yes, we have our individual uniqueness about ourselves, but for the most part, we're the same. We just may have a different package on the outside. And how the package houses the inside shouldn't impact or affect how you're treated. And earlier, for those who are just joining, I was talking about the fact that our bodies are comprised of 70-80% water. And I know someone out there has either heard about this or knows about this, but there was a kind of like a study done where, oh, thank you so much. Oh, okay, awesome. Thanks so much for being here, Butterfly. There was a study done where there were some participants who actually spoke negatively into some containers of water, and then they spoke positively into some water. And the water generated different energy, and you could see that energy. And the energy for the water that had been spoken into negatively did not look, the images did not look pretty, and you could just tell that that energy had been received negatively. And so the image had been put out there negatively that the water created. For the water that was spoken into positively, the images that were created were beautiful. Ah, okay. Thank you, Miss Rochelle. The images. Oh, that makes me think. Then okay, awesome. I'll have to note that. Let me note in my pad here while I'm talking. But the images that were displayed on the water that was spoken into positively were beautiful, bright colors. Thank you, Tastia. Thanks so much. I really do appreciate your dedication. The images that appeared in the water's energy when spoken to positively were beautiful colors and just majestic colors. And you could just tell that the water received that positive vibe and energy and embraced it in a positive manner. And in turn, the water was able to project positivity. So when you circle back and realize, okay, and I'm just writing a note from Miss Rochelle, so bear with me here. So if we are comprised of that much, let's just say 70%. Let's just say we're 70% water. Think about the impact that your own thoughts have on your own body. And in addition to that, when you begin to speak, when you're speaking positively or negatively to others, whether it's an inanimate object or someone else, and you are spewing words of negativity and not being nice, what is that doing not only for yourself, but for the person or persons receiving it? I know for myself, and I'm sure for billions of other people, you feel fantastic when you're given a compliment. Even if it's something as simple as, hey, I like that handbag. Oh, nice shoes. Oh, cute outfit. A great hairstyle. Those are all things that even if a person's having a horrible day, it for that split second, that nanosecond, it just does something for their soul. And so, oh, thank you, M Queen, Moro Queen. I'm just going to say Moro Queen for now until I get the correct pronunciation. Thank you for your dedication. So I've always tried to just have my walk through life be one that was positive and uplifting is what I'm getting at this morning. I really truly have always been a glass half full. In fact, at my previous, I worked in corporate America years ago, right? You have to make it genuine and organic. Otherwise, if it's not genuine and organic, as far as speaking to what Butterfly was saying, it needs to be genuine. Absolutely. Because if you're just putting fluff out there and there's nothing behind it, there's no meat behind it, and there's no genuine sincerity about it, it's not, does it really matter? I don't think so. I think it definitely needs to be genuine. And I think that for every single person that walks the earth who's trying to do something right, and for those who are trying to right wrongs in their lives or change something about their lives that they're not happy about, it starts with you and it starts inside. And just thinking about the fact that we are comprised of so much water, wouldn't it make sense for us to oh, no worries, DJ. No worries. Just again, speaking about positivity and speaking positive things into our lives, just think for a moment how we are able to change the outcome sometimes of a situation just by changing how we view something. And I was mentioning earlier in the live how growing up, I heard my parents say, hey, I get to do something versus, I got to take the garbage out, or I've got to clean the rake the leaves up. It was always with the mindset of, I get to do it. And it totally made sense. So, of course, as I grew up and established my family, I began to incorporate that in what I did and what others around me heard me say, because I do get to do that. Because I woke up that day, but more importantly, I have been given all of these wonderful resources. And this goes for and speaks on so many levels, and it doesn't matter where you are in life. You could be in a 10,000 square foot home, or you could be in an 800 square foot home. It's all about how you approach and take on every single aspect of your life. And I think that most of you would agree, I'm going to say all of you would agree, that if you have a positive outlook on a situation and or life, you tend to feel more excited about the things that you need to do or get done for the day. even sometimes just simple tasks, getting ready for an appointment. I know Butterfly has an appointment later on. Doing things, yes, doing things that will spark and give energy, positive energy. Absolutely. It's essential. It's key. And Miss Rochelle, you're right. We do have the ability to turn someone's day upside down for the better or for the worse. And I wake up every morning never trying to bring anyone down, but in fact trying to lift people up and have that onward, upward attitude and mentality, because we can all share in this together. With YouTube having a platform that it does and receiving 50 billion, that's B as in Bravo, 50 billion views every day, it's no wonder that there's so much information being relayed and put out there. I want to do my part daily to make certain that the information that I'm presenting and putting out to the universe is that of positivity. I had purchased some gems over at the Dollar Tree. Let's see, I think it was last week now, and it was in one of my lives. And I kind of just left them scattered. You can just scatter them wherever you want, and you can glue them onto things. And something in me told me to just kind of leave them on the table, because it's kind of neat just to look at these gems that came in this package. And they are just, plastic gems, but I hope you can see that. They just bring so much joy. Can you see that now? I hope you can. And they're just odd little shaped gems. I didn't do a very good job of showcasing those, did I? But they make me happy and they make me smile. And so I just decided to leave them on the table, and I can fidget and play with them or just look at them. But it's all about that positivity and making certain that you are doing so at every opportunity that's given to you. For those of us who woke up this morning, we have the opportunity to say, oh, yes, I woke up. Or you can start your day, oh, I woke up. I don't want to get up. Which one do you choose? Which one would you rather have? Would you rather say, yes, I woke up today? Me personally, that's the option that I want. And that's why I'm so happy to be here on this platform, to be able to chronicle and talk about what we can do working together and to make certain that everybody, we're just doing our part. It's so easy for us to just get caught up in the stressors of life and not think about fellow man or the next person. Hold on, just 1 second. Thanks so much. Sorry, you guys. I had a text here. Had to address that really fast. And I also wanted, because I missed some messages here, so I want to get caught up on that. Thank you so much, Dirty. Let me just get caught up on the messages really fast, and then we'll pick back up. Yes, absolutely, Miss Rochelle. The power of the tongue is absolutely phenomenal. Oh, wow. No way, silly. Wow. Yes, you collect. It's so interesting you say that, because my youngest daughter, she collects rocks. Yes. Yes, right, Miss Rochelle? We have to really, I know for myself, and I don't know about anyone else, but I have to be diligent every single day about how it is that I speak and what it is that I say. In one of my previous lives, I talked about the fact that children specifically, when I'm talking with them, and I've tried to do this with all children, especially my own, but with all children, I try to get down to their level. So instead of being like this, or even if you're just talking, of course, you don't have to have the naughty hand, but even if you're talking to a child, I prefer to get down with the child. And I'm not that tall, so usually doesn't take much effort, but I prefer to be on the child's level. And even though they understand and recognize they're a child, and there are certain levels to respect and just the things that a child can and can't do, in my opinion, of course everyone gets to voice their opinion if you do so in the correct manner. I think that it's important, though, to connect with that child on an eye-to-eye level, if you can do that, so that they can, embrace what it is that you're saying, especially if you're trying to provide some type of constructive criticism, or if you're trying to give them a teaching moment, I think it's essential and key that you have that eye connection and you make it as genuine and organic as possible. And that spills over into our everyday lives also. It's so interesting when you go into an establishment and you hear people talking, and if you hear someone complaining, you wonder, wow, what happened in that person's life to where they could be so distraught or upset about perhaps an interaction with a cashier or something that's taken place that was a mistake. We are all human. No one's perfect in this game of life. So we all have opportunity for growth and improvement. And why not help one another? Why not allow for your growth and your improvement to be one that has a positive spin and a positive take on it? We have to really stop and sometimes just listen to our own breath. Listen to the words that really truly are coming out of our mouths. You have to sometimes just stop and then regroup. Just because something has come out negatively doesn't mean that it has to remain negative. You can follow up with something positive and then make a conscious decision going forward to stop yourself and recognize, whoa, I was going down that path. Let me go ahead and rephrase what I was saying. Let me take a moment. All too often we use filler words. I really try not to. I know I do it. But is one of the most widely used filler words. And I was taught that instead of saying you just simply pause. There's nothing wrong with pausing when you talk. You're trying to gather your thoughts. You're trying to figure out the next thing you're going to say and how you're going to say it. And if pausing allows for you to take a quick inventory of what's going on in your brain and your head before you open your mouth, hopefully that allows for you to have something positive come out or constructive come out. And I try every day to make certain that that's what I'm doing. So sometimes you have to just take pause. You have to just pause what's happening, take a deep breath, and then move on with whatever it is you're doing. But it's so very interesting how life can just change from one day to the next. I have had this channel. This will be 7 years that I've had this channel, and I know 7 is one of the numbers of completion. I knew it was time. Once I started to receive one of the signs, I knew it was time. So you may write it down what you need next. Thank you. I knew that just kind of looking at all of that information, this was the year to do it. This is definitely the year to do it. I was supposed to do this. Things were supposed to happen the way they did. I was supposed to have that hospital visit, that hospital stint for a reason, so that I could get reacquainted with me. I'm definitely getting reacquainted with myself, with my inner being, what it is that I want to do in life, what I see for myself going forward. What do you see for yourself going forward? I really liked the What Next live that I did because it opened up a lot of questions for myself in my head and what it is that I want to do going forward. I'm just so thankful that I have the opportunity to be here every day, and I have the opportunity for you all to share positive vibes and to connect and grow and manifest the positivity that you're seeking in your lives. And I'm happy to be a part of the journey. So I look forward to each morning now with a different frame of mind, and I just have a zeal and zest for life. I really truly know that I'm supposed to be here, and I want to make certain that I have a positive impact on everyone's lives that I touch. I'm just going to grab this note here. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Okay, you make, yes, down, yes, yeah. This is real life, everyone. Thanks so much for those who are here. If you are just now joining in, I do have something for you. So I'm going to play this if you are just entering the live. And it'll only be just a hot second, but here we go. I appreciate your time for those who've been here. Here we
Hey,
go.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. You're home. Mornings with Missy today. Time to get our day started. I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
That is definitely going to put a smile on my face every day, you guys. And it's still morning time for me. I know a lot of those who are on my channel are... Thanks for the Purple Heart, DJ, right? I was asking anyone who had... who did like that to go ahead and leave a Purple Heart. Purple's one of my favorite colors, so thank you, DJ, for that. And I absolutely appreciate the fact that I'm here. It's only 9:27 where I am. I don't know what time it is for others. I know some of you are Eastern Standard Time. Yes, it's still, oh, awesome. Yes, Silly Mommy, perfect, yes. And I know, Noma, you had just laid your little one down for a nap. So I am so thankful. I think that it was kind of neat that I'm here on Pacific Standard Time, right? Oh, hi, Richard. Welcome. Thanks so much for hitting that like button on the way in. We are just sharing our positive vibes. If they're blue, they're for you. And of course, if you'd like to take advantage of that positive vibe, so go ahead, no more than 2 to 3 emojis, but you're welcome to send a positive vibe to others that are on the channel. I appreciate the fact that we can grow collectively and individually more than enough for everybody in this whole YouTube world to share. So Richard, welcome. I am going to go ahead and play this little jingle.
Hey, I'm back. You're home. Mornings with Missy today. Time to get our day started. I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
Hi, welcome. Did you catch the jingle? If you'd like to see the jingle, Mara J, I hope I'm saying that right. Maybe leave me a note if you want me to pronounce your name. So just leave a phonetic note there so that I can get the correct pronunciation of your name. I want to make certain that I'm saying everyone's names right. And I'll play the jingle one more time because it looks like you just started the live. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you sticking with me and listening.
Hey, I'm back. You're home. Mornings with Missy today. Time to get our day started. I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
And there it is. So, as I had shared with everyone last week, I will be going Mariah. Oh, okay, thank you. Well, I just played it, so I hope you had an opportunity to hear it, Mariah. And if you do like it, yes, it's a color. Right, Miss Rochelle? That's what I had said earlier in the live. I don't think you were on the live just yet, but yes, it's a color of royalty, and it's so majestic, and I just absolutely love the color purple. Always have. I love purple, coral. So thank you, Mariah. If you do like that, you're welcome to just send a purple heart letting me know that you appreciated or liked that jingle and the time and effort it took to throw that together. And oh, awesome. Thank you, Miss Rochelle. We know I won't be winning any voice competitions, but I'm all right with that because I'm just thankful that I have a voice and that, oh, I didn't know that. Purple, I'm just writing some notes now. I never knew that. Thank you, Richard. I never knew that. Oh, wow. Well, I wonder what the future it has in store for all of us. Wow, that's interesting. I never knew that. Good to know. I'm making notes. And so I always just have this little notepad that oh, okay. Well, I have seen others' auras before. I've never seen mine, but I've seen others before. And so I picked this up from Tuesday morning. I really liked this. I don't know if the light is doing it justice. Maybe you can see it now. But it's white with gold polka dots. And in my bedroom, even though I'm kind of shifting, sorry, this is way off topic, but I'm moving away from the warm, earthy tones in my home decor, which that had been just something part of my decor for many years. And I'm just going with lighter colors. And so I've decided to go with whites and silvers and grays. And as I transition, I'm just letting go of things and donating and regifting and picking up pieces here and there that bring me joy. And one of those pieces was this notepad that has a magnetic closure that I got from Tuesday morning. Initially, you guys, I was a little hesitant to get it, and I'll be honest with you, because I'm a very frugal person. Hi, good morning, my blended family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. Welcome. My blended family, I am going to go ahead and just play something for you. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you sticking around and listening to this for the 100th time. Thank you so much. Here you go.
Hey, I'm back. I'm back. You're home. Mornings with Missy today. Time to get our day started. I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
So thank you, blended family, for surviving through that. Oh, and Richard, these are all good notes. Thank you so very much. Wow, this is amazing. So, blended family, if you like that little jingle, go ahead and just leave a purple heart. I appreciate it. And if not, no pressure. But yes, Tuesday morning, you guys. So getting back to Tuesday morning, this was shortly before the hospital stay. I decided to, thank you for that, pick up this little notepad. And I liked it. It's from the Pink Orange. I've never heard of that company before, but I just like the fact that it had a magnetic closure. And I thought, I'm going to appreciate that because I really need to get some staples for someone. So just hold that thought right there. Don't go anywhere.
Yes, sorry. I still want to.
Let's see if I even have any. I may not have any in my little catch-all. All right, I didn't have any there. I don't think I have any. I think all out. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Use that. There's something there. Just use that. That's a staple. Just use it. Don't use it. All right, just use whatever's left. I don't have it. Thanks for that, you guys. So when I was at Tuesday morning, I thought, I'm going to have to pick that up because, oh, the staples that go inside of the stapler, you know, the little silver brackets. Yes. So I had to get more staples to go inside of the stapler, and I think I'm all out. So I'm going to have to pick that up. So I'm going to write that in my notebook. So I really liked that it was a magnet. Good morning, Silas. Good morning. Welcome to the live. And don't forget, I'm still working on getting a bobblehead for my channel. I love bobbleheads. So thank you. Silas, I do have something for you. I promise you guys, it won't be like this so crazy. Maybe I should just figure out a way to have it playing in the background, right? Silas, this is for you. Thanks for hitting the like on the way in. Don't go anywhere. This is just for you since you're just joining. Check it out.
Hey, I'm back. You're home. Mornings with Missy today. Time to get our day started. I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
So there you are. Today is the premiere of my Mornings with Missy jingle. So thank you, DJ. DJ, thank you. If you like that jingle, go ahead and just leave a purple heart. If not, no pressures. So Mariah, absolutely, we are working on positive vibes. Thank you, Richard. We're working on positive vibes here. So you're welcome to leave 2 to 3 emojis so that we can make certain that the positive vibe is being moved around from channel to channel. Oh, thank you so much. I know I won't be winning any voice contests, but I finally have embraced that about myself. So I don't mind putting it out there in the universe. You know, I am not Whitney Houston. That's all right because I'm Missy. Oh boy, for the longest, I just didn't know that I couldn't sing. So if we have time today, I'll definitely share something. Yes, Silas, that is my little jingle. Yes, that's my little intro that I don't know yet how to actually have play at the beginning. Oh, thank you, DJ. I don't know yet, so I just kind of have it rigged. You know how you have to find a way to make things happen? That's what I did this weekend. I found a way to make it happen because I don't know yet, and I always say yet, how to make it play at the beginning or do the intro. I'm working on it. I don't know if you can actually do, does anyone know whether or not you can do an intro for a live? I don't know about that. I know I can create an intro for the videos, but I don't know if you can do so for a live. So since I wasn't sure of it, I found a roundabout way. And I am the go-to person for roundabout ways. So I will always try to make certain that I figure something out. If I can't have route A happen, I will always choose a B, C, or D and just get her done. So talking about how we can make certain that every day we're doing something to help propel ourselves to where we want to be and that next level of greatness. And whether it's something that you want to do to help have financial security of success in your life, if you want to have channel growth, if you want to do something outside of the norm that perhaps maybe family members or friends have not been supportive of or positive about, a decision that you're making, but you feel in your heart of hearts it's something for you, working on ways to just make it happen. Make it happen so that you're living your best life. If you wake up with the frame of mind that the best is yet to be, and each day that's given to you is an opportunity to do so, move forward and propel yourself forward and do the things that you need to do. Thanks so much for your time. Richard, if you are heading out, I don't know if the cheers is an exit sign or if you're still here, but either way, thanks so much for your time. So finding a way to make certain that when faced with obstacles or hurdles that you have to overcome, do you take those on? Oh, thanks so much. Listen, Linda MTV. Oh, hey, Jeannie in a Bottle. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. Since we've got 2 new people that have just joined the live, you know the drill, everyone who's been here. This is what we're going to do. So the 2 that have just joined in this morning, we've got something special just for you. Go ahead and listen to this. Just for you guys.
Hey! I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. You're home. Mornings with Missy today. Time to get our day started. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
So listen, Linda MTV, if you appreciated that and if you thought, and that brought a smile on your face, put a smile on your face, I should say, go ahead and I'm sorry, just reading the comments. Go ahead and leave a purple heart there. So, excuse me, sorry to cough in your ears. I won't have a very live long today. I know they've kind of been averaging like 2 hours, but I think today will be shorter. We have spring break, so we have family and friends. So, oh, thank you so much. And again, no pressure if you don't want to leave the purple heart, but I appreciate those that have left them. Thank you. I normally will probably aim for 2 to 3 hours on my lives initially, just because I feel so good and I just love the back and forth positive energy. Right, thank you, Miss Rochelle. You're making my day. Thank you. I get a kick out of it too, even though I've listened to it 500 times already. It still cracks me up. It was just, I know it was meant to be because I wasn't thinking about it prior. Oh, thank you, Mariah. So, as long as I can make myself smile and make someone else smile, I feel like I've done a lot. But more importantly, I want to make certain that I'm helping others learn how to shift and make a change in their thought pattern and their process. It's so easy for us to just absolutely speak to the negative and only address the negative. But what really does that do? How comforting is that? Oh, thank you. Someone else said I had an accent. What does my accent sound like to you? Because you're not the only person who's mentioned that. So I'm just curious. Thank you, Miss Rochelle. I am very curious if you can expound upon that and just share with me what you think that sounds like to you. And I know each ear is different, so I'm just curious to see what that sounds like. But making a shift, making a change, and making a change towards positivity and acting upon. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. You as well. I embrace those blessings. Thank you, Genie in a Bottle. Yes, and same to you. Thank you so much for that. But I appreciate everything. Let me just hand this off here. We've kind of have like a back and forth note system here. So that's how it is when you have real life happening and you have family and friends and spring break and people are visiting and all that fun stuff. So I appreciate you understanding that. Oh, wow, interesting. Wow. Okay, I'll take that. That's positive for me, so I'll take it. So making that shift and thinking about how can I turn something from a negative to a positive. And something I was talking about earlier is just one of the aspects of how you view certain things. When you take a look at a task, are you looking at it from a negative perspective? I have to do it versus I get to do it. I get to go and take care of laundry. I get to go and take care of whatever it is that your day consists of. Sometimes something as mundane as I get to go to work because let's face it, not everyone is gainfully employed. Hey, good morning, Ghetto. I was wondering where you were. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ghetto, I'm just going to finish up this thought and I have something for you. So hang tight. Don't go anywhere. And thank you, everyone. I think this live so far, year to date, has the most likes. So I really appreciate all of the likes. I appreciate your time and I appreciate everyone being here. I really, truly do. And we are all about positive vibes. So if you'd like to share that positive vibe with others, if they're blue, they're for you. And of course, if you want to share that positive channel vibe back and forth, go ahead. No more than 2 or 3 emojis. Sending some love. You can hug them. You can send a heart. Whatever it is you pick. Well, I guess I should probably narrow it down. What do you guys think? Maybe I should use specific emojis. Let me know if you want to just pick something. But again, let's try to stay at no more than 3 emojis. So, that's cute. Right? Ghetto. So let me go ahead and play this for Ghetto because Ghetto is just coming on and I want you to hear this. And Ghetto, as a fellow artist, I know you can appreciate the time and effort and energy. So let me know what you think, Ghetto. And after you hear this, if it's a good positive comment that you'd like to make, you can just leave a purple heart. So here we go, just for you guys.
Hey, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. You're home. Mornings with Missy today. Time to get our day started. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Mornings with Missy today.
So Richard brought up a good point, like cleaning the bathroom. Right? I know a lot of people, millions of people don't like doing it, but it is a task that needs to get done. And that was such a good point that you made, Richard, right? Even though it's not a task that you really, oh, thank you. Even though it's not something that you necessarily are looking forward to, absolutely it has to be done. And if you throw on some music, oftentimes you can just zip, zip, zip right through it, especially if you have a specific routine. You know, most people, myself included, kind of start, thank you, Ghetto, you start top from bottom when you're cleaning, especially if you're dusting, you want to start up top and then work your way down. And if you need to do some dusting in the restroom, excuse me, all this water, then of course you want to start there. So if you have a particular routine or pattern that you take advantage of, by all means, why not put on some music and you can groove out to it and get it done, right? Get it done. But taking it one step further, when you stop and think about the fact that A, I woke up so it can be done, and B, I get to get it done because I have the ability and the strength in my mind and the wherewithal to get it done, you take on a different frame of mind and there's a different spin on it instead of you looking at it begrudgingly like, oh, first of all, you have a bathroom. A lot of people don't have a bathroom. When you stop and think about others who may have to A, go to an outhouse, B, go far out into the open elements or the environment, when we sometimes bring it back in and realize, wow, you know, I do have a lot of modern conveniences available to me. That should be something that should bring you comfort and joy. If you so choose to have more and desire for more, by all means do so. I feel go for it. Go and reach for what it is that your heart desires, provided that, right, hide behind the trees, provided that you're not tearing anybody down. I'm all about, as long as you don't tear anybody down in the process, go for it. Thank you so much, Tastia, and you know I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Go for it. As long as you're not tearing someone else down in the process, make it happen and go for it. And continue to strive for it. But why not do so in a positive manner? Why not do so with a smile on your face? As I mentioned earlier, it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. Oh, thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Rochelle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you later. Have a great day. And I always look at the message. I need to look over here. But why not do so with a positive spin? We don't have to walk through life with a frown on our face and being someone that's negative all the time or known for being negative. In fact, in one of my previous jobs, when I did work in corporate America, my nickname was Sunshine, and it was because I absolutely, believe it or not, and I'm going to share this with you because this is an opportunity for me to not only just be honest, but not only to be honest with myself, but to just share a little bit with you. There was a certain point in that particular position that I was not happy, but I still chose to have an exterior of happiness, and I wasn't doing so to be fake. I just want to make certain that I'm clear about that, because there were certain aspects about the position that I really still enjoyed, but there were things and changes that were taking place that, oh, thank you, Ghetto, yes, that were not making me excited about getting up and going into the office every day. And so I began to then go within and figure out, how can I redirect this energy? How can I change it? And so sure enough, the energy did change. But for a moment there, I was making certain that I would focus on the positive about the aspect of my day versus what I wasn't looking forward to. Bubbly sunshine, thank you. And that really helped, because instead of just focusing on the negative, I was looking to what were the positive peaks of my day. So those positive peaks for me were the things that I centered myself around to keep me catapulted and motivated to go on to the next. I am just catching up on some of the notes, Richards. Really? Oh, excellent. See, and just another good point. When there's a task that you don't really necessarily care, or maybe you're not well versed in, like cooking, for example, Richard mentioned, sometimes you have to figure out, okay, I know how this story ends because I just had the story play out yesterday. What can I do to have a positive impact on the story today? Whether that's going to the library. Oh, you know what, Tasty, I was talking about earlier, how you can have a positive outlook on your day's tasks, the things that you have planned ahead, or you can, be negative about it. I was sharing with everyone that when I worked in corporate America some years ago, I was always, for the most part, pretty happy, right? And there were some changes that were making, just some structural changes, and I wasn't always so happy on the inside, but I still wanted to give off good energy and a good positive vibe, but I wanted to do so genuinely. So rather than faking the positiveness, I would look for positive peaks throughout the day so that I can ensure that my place of happiness and the smile that I had on my face and the positive energy coming from me was genuine, because I know Butterfly had talked about, Butterfly Jules, she was on earlier. She had talked about, when you're giving someone a compliment, you want to make certain that it's genuine, and that's true. You can look at an entire person and find something, at least 3 to 5 things about that person that's a positive tidbit. And so during that time frame in my previous one of my previous jobs, I wasn't always so happy during that transition time, and so I would look for positive peaks throughout the day to make certain that if I was sharing positivity, that it was from a place of my genuineness and that it was from my core. So that was just to recap that. I too love biscuits. Someone, let's see, Richard. Oh my gosh, Richard. Oh, I don't bake them, but boy, I do make a mean cornbread, and I make that from scratch. I learned from my mother. So, oh wow, I'm gonna have to check that out, Richard. You made your first YouTube heart and logo for your 200 followers. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. So I'm just writing some notes here. And I make a mean cornbread, and it's from scratch, and my mom taught me, and that's a gem. Both of my parents are gone. They've transitioned on. I was a later in life baby for both of them, so I have brothers who are like almost 20 years, noted Richard, older than me, so I definitely didn't get as much time with them. But I've always said that the time that I did have with them, it was such good quality content. I'm going to go with that, you guys, because of this forum and platform we're on today. But it was such good quality interactions and time that I know that that's the reason why. And my husband kind of teases me because he's like, oh, you speak so highly of them. And I do, because they were positive individuals, and they embraced what it was that life had to offer in the most positive manner possible. And I thank them for that. I thank them for allowing me and encouraging me to voice my opinion all the time, and to do so with open ears. And they heard what I was saying. And even if they didn't agree with what I was saying, it was all right for us to be in a place of disagreement, because it didn't mean that it was being in a place of anger or frustration. It was just simply, you have your view on it and I have mine, and we can move forward. And I appreciate that, and I try to make certain that I live by that to this day, whether I'm dealing with my own family or those around me. And yes, Richard, I do need to get a backdrop, so if you have any tips on that, let me know. I do want to have something that's positive and uplifting and bright. I know right now with the gray, it probably shows up a little dull. I also need to get some ring lights. So Richard, you are definitely on the right path for me. So thank you. So you were definitely meant to be here. I'm just making some notes in my notepad that I got from Tuesday morning that I don't think I finished sharing with you all. But I did pick this gem up from Tuesday morning. Excuse me, and it was $5.99, and initially I was like, oh, $5.99, I'm very frugal, if you haven't figured that out by now, but I loved that it was magnetic, so if I wanted to just toss it in my handbag, I really didn't have to worry about the edges, the edges of the paper getting frayed, because they'd be protected. And then when you open it up, I'm just going to go really fast, because I actually have notes on there and information, but there were so many different aspects to it. There was a note section on the side. Oh, Amazon has some nice backdrops. Awesome. And then it had a bunch of stickies in it, you guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 3 different, 5 different sticky sections. I'll be wrapping up here in just a minute. 5 different sticky sections. And then there was an actual place to write notes, and it says, a new day. How fitting. How fitting. So, thanks. This is real life. So, this was so cool. This was really meant to be. When I get done with all of this paper, I may even go and like print more, you guys, because I just really liked the design on the paper, and I liked how this is all put together. So, this is a different week for me, even though I've committed to going live Monday through Friday, the remainder of March, and I'll probably do so heading into April, because I'm really enjoying this, and I love that everyone gets an opportunity to have positive vibes and share those positive vibes. I will probably have to wrap this up for now, because we do have family and friends here since it is spring break time, and so it'll be a little bit different this week. It will probably go to a different time frame and length next week. I don't know just yet, but we will see. So if you don't have any other questions for me or comments right now, we'll probably just wrap this up in the next minute or two. But again, I so appreciate everyone's time and commitment and energy, and thank you for letting me play the jingle 100 times. Absolutely appreciate all of that. So for now, as always, be nice. It pays off. And you know how I like to say, yes, I'm going to get up and turn this off. Have a great day. Make it a positive one.